The Earnin app is an app that allows people like you and I to cash out of their paychecks before they would normally be allowed to get paid. It sounds really nice in theory, and I've been seeing a ton of ads for this app, so I decided to go ahead and download it. Now in a minute here, I'm going to show you exactly what happened when I downloaded and signed up for this app. But first, let's go into a little bit of the controversy surrounding this app and the reason why some people are calling it a scam. There are lots of different apps out there that allow you to cash out your paycheck early. Some of those have relationships with your employer and some of them do not. Earnin does not have a relationship with your employer. Other apps like DailyPay actually set up relationships with your employers to more easily manage this process. It works like this. DailyPay will let you cash out of your paycheck early and they will give you that money up front. Then when you would normally get paid, your employer just sends that money over to DailyPay. DailyPay then charges you a small fee in order to get this money early. It's a win-win for all parties. Earnin, on the other hand, does not have any relationship with employers. They will pay out your money early, allowing you to cash out a maximum of $100 per day, and if you build up enough credit with them, up to $500 per pay period. But they're not getting paid directly from your employer. So when it comes time for you to get paid, they will actually cash out directly through your bank account and charge you the money that you first borrowed from them. They make this possible and a profitable business by encouraging tips from the people that use the Earnin app. But a lot of controversy has emerged surrounding this tipping process that Earnin uses. According to the New York Post, tips are strongly encouraged to the extent that those who don't tip don't have access to as much capital as those who do. The most highly suggested tip on the app is $9 for a $100 cash out, and that's a 1-week loan. Now, if you equate this to an APR, it's all of a sudden looking like a very high rate that's equivalent to the likes of a payday loan and maybe even significantly higher than most payday loans. Now, the Earnin app never requires that you tip. Technically, it's a free app and all the features can be used for free. Most of them at least. Earnin does offer a balance shield that automatically cashes out up to $100 if your bank account falls below a $100 balance. But this is only free the first time you use it. After that, you incur a minimum $1.50 fee to use this balance shield protection. Now, the balance shield is an interesting concept because Earnin actually had some issues with overdraft fee complaints from some of its users. Apparently, the fact that it withdraws money directly from users' bank accounts has resulted in a lot of overdraft fees from those bank accounts because sometimes those withdrawals happened before that person was actually paid by their employer. Now, this has actually happened enough that the Better Business Bureau has actually noted that there have been several complaints about overdrafts from Earnin users. So in spite of all this controversy, I decided to go ahead and download the app and see what would happen when I signed up to use the Earnin app and start getting money early. When I first downloaded the app, it showed me a screen of all the other users that had recently downloaded the Earnin app. It's a nice little social proof that kind of reassures me that other people are using the app. It then asks for a little bit of information about me, my name, and what exactly I do for work. Is it task-based like Uber or Lyft? Do I have an employer with a salary, or am I an hourly employee? Not just everyone is allowed to use the Earnin app, but people who work doing tasks for Uber, Lyft, or on-demand like the gig economy, DoorDash, or Grubhub can actually cash out early using this app. When I selected an option for my employment that didn't meet the criteria for Earnin, they suggested that I sign up to drive for Uber. So already it looks like Earnin is trying to monetize its users even if they do not become users on the Earnin app. They'll make a referral commission for drivers that sign up through Uber through this link. Another part of the sign up process that I noticed is that Earnin forces me to take a survey to learn a little bit more about me. Now, they're collecting data that definitely offers some value to them, and there's no way for me to opt out of this. It was definitely kind of bothersome. After the survey, I'm required to submit timesheets to show how much I've earned in the past week. I also have to submit my bank account information so that Earnin can withdraw from that when they need to recoup on the money that they've loaned me to cash out early. I was a little bit hesitant to give this information over through the app, but it insists that there is some standard encryption used and that my information is going to be safe in the Earnin app. Once all of this information was verified, Earnin allows me to cash out that $100 daily limit based on the earnings that I've submitted. Now, they do suggest that hefty $9 tip, but I am able to scale that down all the way to a $0 tip. It's hard to say at this point if I'm going to be able to keep withdrawing cash at that $100 daily limit, or if they're going to cut me off if I keep tipping only that $0 rate. Now I can see why this app is attractive to people. It's definitely nice to have the option to get cash quick. And sometimes unexpected things come up and we really do need that cash early. Earnin may definitely be a better option than accepting a payday loan, but it's definitely not a good option to replace healthy financial habits. Saving money up and keeping money on reserve is a better option than paying an app to do that for you. For people who are one-time users and don't make a habit out of Earnin, it definitely makes sense. Maybe you can't borrow money from a friend and you really just need a source of cash flow in order to get you through the week. Earnin has made it clear that they don't make money on all of their users. So if you just use it once or twice, they might not make any money off of you. But if you become a habitual user, then this app is going to start costing you money in the form of the tips that you pay out. And if you do the actual math on these tips, then the rate that you're getting on this money really isn't that good. It may be a good idea to look for employers that use services such as daily pay. They take a smaller fee on that cash out and they have better relationships with employers, so there's no real risk of overdrafting from your bank account. Now, obviously not all employers do have relationships with services like daily pay, and sometimes you don't get to choose. With that said, Earnin might be a good tool for use every now and then, but just remember not to get caught up in it and to think about building better financial habits for yourself instead of relying on an app like this.